What we do here is go back.
I got here at 11 o'clock yesterday. And I drove the wagon, so I just came for almost 10 hours. He took for a spin and he was like, oh, I'm ordering it. I was like, yeah, you better. Because I came out here to help put this car together for the show. We're building this car and his brother's car. That's why I was like, yeah, we're on the council for a while.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's fire, bro.
I got your headlights and everything in here too, bro. I didn't want to get nothing.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. So as you guys see now, here's a little teaser of what's going on. As you guys see, the guy is cutting and polishing the car. We still have a ton of work to do. It's gonna be another day before I get the car back. He's gonna finish it up today. We're gonna put the glass in today. That's why we brought the windows, so we can get all that done, the seals. And you're good, bro. And yeah, if it wasn't for this dude, my car would not be as complete as, you know, what you see now, bro. Last painter, I dreaded over for a long time, and as you guys seen, now we have progress. We actually have a ton of coverage of paint and clear coat, and he actually made sure everything had coverage on it. So a lot of this stuff isn't, like the lip kit and everything else isn't, I don't think it's gonna be cut and puffed just because of all the grooves and everything that it has on it. I'm very pleased with the outcome of the way it's coming out. Again, this is a garage paint job, and again, for the quality that this homeboy provided, man, I'm absolutely stoked, and honestly, I'm very, very well thankful for having him do what he had to do. And this is the wing, and you guys can see it looks absolutely amazing. Just the quality of the finish is done correctly. And you know, you can see everything else. He still has a few more pieces that need to get sprayed, which he'll spray today, which is honestly just the side skirts. From there, it is pretty much done with. The car will be fully cut and buffed today so that I can pick it up tomorrow morning. It'll be assembled as much as possible, roll it onto the trailer, and honestly bring it back home and make some progress. The guy that's cutting and buffing, he's also gonna detail it, make sure that it is 100% spot on, how I brought it, as far as the engine bay being not dusty and so on and so forth. But at least, man, I can honestly, truthfully say this car is going to be a show pleaser, and that's something that I aimed for this whole entire build, was for it to be pleasing to the eye, subtle, and honestly give it a stamp of what I can build. And hopefully you guys do enjoy this car. But with that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let the guy do what he has to do and pick up the car tomorrow and give you guys another update. So let's go home with Dana right now and my son and get to working on the EF Wagon for my little brother, and hopefully we can make some progress with that, because once this car comes back, guys, his car is out of my garage and it's time to focus on my car. Alrighty guys, so we're back home, and I went and I ran some errands, dropping off my daughter and stuff like that. Dana stayed behind at the house and working on my brother's car, and he actually got around to removing the old traction bar. So the old traction bar is removed, which is over there. That's the innovative one that sits really low. And this is the MAXPEEDINGRODS one that we are going to be running, because it's going to actually give us the clearance that we need. So we should be golden right here. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to fit up the radiator, make a custom radiator for it. I was running the half-size radiator. That's what we were going to run originally, but we decided to go ahead and cut it and try to make it like a tuck style. So we're going to go ahead and re-weld the bungs and everything and get it all to where it's all angled correctly and just make it work so that my brother can use the car. And once he wants to upgrade it later on, he can get a Sirocco radiator and pretty much move forward with that. So right now he's modifying that, so we'll pick up on it once he gets that done. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to go around and bleed all of the brake system. So I'm going to bleed everything. This brake booster in the Master, it was completely gunked up because the car sat for so long. So I went and I cleaned the grill of it, or the screening of it. I cleaned the inside of it with my my bleeder, and that way we can just start bleeding the brakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that up now, get that done. Meanwhile, Dana does the radiator and figure out how we're gonna mount everything. So I'll show you guys once he can explain to you guys what we're gonna be doing. Alrighty guys, so brakes are bled with the, what's it called, the brake bleeder, or air compressor one, or whatever you want to call it.
Air bleeder?
Yeah, the air bleeder.
Vacuum bleeder?
Or vacuum bleeder. It's done for the most part. We're still going to do a round 2, but we're going to do it manually when somebody's inside pumping the brakes, and that way we can manually bleed the brakes and open up the valve and close it, so we can make sure that there's a steady flow of the stream coming out of each caliper and each rear drum. So this is as far as we got right now. So far the brakes are done. I'm going to go ahead and try to concentrate on the clutch, but I'm going to try to get it from...
Real quick. I'm going to go step on it. You try to turn that rotor. Oh, damn,
hold on.
that was good. Hold on. No, that's fine. Turn it.
Yeah, we're done. It won't move.
Gucci.
We're good. So it's bled for the most part, and at least that will work temporarily until the car is on the floor. We can move it around back and forth and get a little bit of motion in it, so we can redo it again, the brakes. Just to be on the safe side, so we know that the brakes are not going to be spongy as you're driving it, with the car being on, power, vacuum, everything on.
Yeah, because we did the same thing with my wagon. You know how I redid the brake lines?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I redid the brake lines. My buddy used a vacuum bleeder. We bled it. It felt just like that. And then when I drove for the first time, it sunk.
Did the same thing.
Yeah, then he came back, drained it, did it again. And hey, shout out to my boy Eric, because I drove 400 miles and I almost got re-entered a couple of times, but the brake, after doing it the second time, was on par, but that thing stops on a dime, you know what I'm saying? So definitely gonna have to do round 2 on it after, you know, we situate everything else.
Yeah, so brakes are done, and then Dana's still moving along with the radiator. So he pretty much chopped it off over here. He's shortening it, making it shorter, I mean as far as the width wise, and that way you can tuck it up.
Yeah, because what had happened was, this is a full-size EG G Plus radiator, so triple core, 1, 2, 3, you can see it right there. And sitting it upright was too tall, or if you put the radiator super far down, which you don't want to in case you like hit something, whatever, you can bend the bottom. Actually had that happen on the EM1. So because the spall fan that you have is an 11.5-inch fan, we had 2 extra inches here. So what I ended up doing was I lobbed off 2 inches, or 1.5 inches, and the fan still fits perfectly on here. And we're gonna be flipping it sideways to kind of make it a tuck style, and cutting that 1.5 off will sit us above the traction bar, but below the T-bar, so it can be a tucked radiator. So no doubt in mind, this is gonna work, because we did same stuff on 500 horsepower, you know, K-turbo cars with the same, you know, turn around, cut the ends off, and works perfectly fine. So for an all-motor car, I don't think we have any issues.
Yeah, so he's going to do that, and then he's cutting out the templates here. He has everything pretty much drawn up what we're doing for the plates, and that way we're going to go ahead and get that done. He's going to weld that up tonight, so that we can get that at least finalized. And then we do have the shroud. We might have to just modify it a little bit just to fit it, but nothing major or anything like that.
That's the beautiful part about having the welding machine, because, you know, if we need to modify on the fly.
And that's the good part, because I have one, you have one, so we're here and it can work out for both of us.
Yeah, I can use it, he can use it, so on and so forth. So we're just tackling this car, you know, every corner possible while the car's still in the garage, because tomorrow your car comes home, and we're just trying to knock out as much of it as possible. And then, you know, you're gonna address your car, I'm gonna address this car on the driveway. So it's gonna be a fun one, man. This week is gonna be filled with a bunch of progress.
And hopefully you guys are all stoked for my car to come back, because if you guys seen right now, earlier today, we're gonna go look at it, just check it out, drop off the window seals. Windows are in already, so now he's gonna do the final details to it, and tomorrow morning he's dropping off my car, so that I can get back on it.
Hey, when people say, man, it looks better in person, I saw it today in person, the cut and polish job the homeboy did. Dude, it's gonna look so much better than what you guys are gonna see on camera. If you guys are gonna be at the Honda meet, you guys are gonna see it, man. And
by the time they see this, it's gonna be way after the Honda meet.
That's what I'm saying. So if you guys came to the Honda meet, you guys are gonna have the same reaction I did, because when I walked up, I was like, damn, that's a whole different car.
And again, guys, this is a backyard paint job. Again, I paid good money for it. It's being done correctly. With the time that he had, he got a lot of work done, respraying almost the whole car, compared to the last guy that had it for 4 months.
In a backyard, in a garage.
In a backyard, in a garage, and still tackling on other projects that he had to take care of.
The 350Z, the 370Z, the truck that was there, your car, and I mean that, and then he has the other three, the WRX, the GC or CG, whatever it was, the other Subaru. He was doing a lot.
El Camino and all that stuff. So
the El Camino was in there.
Man, I'm stoked, guys. So pretty much we're going to continue tonight, and we'll update you guys as we go. Again, I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but this is something that I'm really proud of that's going on.
We ain't stopping, man. Tonight, right now, it's still young, bro. It's still young, man. We're doing a lot of work. I'm stoked because I can already picture this radiator set is going to come out A1, bro.
So catch you guys in a little bit, guys. Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? Hi.
Alright guys, so a little bit of progress is being made. We're starting to do a little thing still. He's finishing up the radiator right now, and I pretty much got done bleeding the brakes, clutch, installing the alternator bracket relocation kit for the K-Tune, and also I'm going to start putting in the half shaft so I can get that mounted up. But he's pretty much done with the radiator over here. Still little steps that we need to take as far as the filler neck and all that, but legs are done, and then pretty much everything else is welded. So we're gonna go ahead and continue pushing forward, making a little bit more progress tonight, and that way at least we stay ahead of the game, because tomorrow my car comes, and I know I've already said that multiple times, but
let me say this. By the time we are done with the car tonight, literally all it need is fluids and program the ECU. We should be ready to fire.
And this is us tackling it for almost 2 days, a day and a half, one day total.
With the full hour, it's probably
a day
since I got here.
So we're moving along. We did notice that he may have messed up wheel bearings. We'll go ahead and determine that once we get the car running, once we get everything moving, once we get everything mocked up, because I'm pretty sure, like how Dana stated earlier to me, that this car was probably rolled around for the years and the bearings just became shit, in all honesty.
Because there wasn't an axle in it to keep the knuckles compressed together, and we don't even know when the motor came out of the car through whoever had the car in between the years that it disappeared. And if you shake the knuckle, the hub bearing, you can move it up and down and stuff. It's not supposed to be too much, but there's enough play where you can hear it clap.
Yeah, because from what I remember is Moto actually parted out the car. He sold the motor, somebody else.
Yeah, the car,
and then from there, and then it was a shell, went to a shell, and then just that guy that bought it has had it for 8 years sitting in his driveway, in his garage, coming back out, street, or whatever it is. So, I mean, it is what it is.
When we throw the axle in, we'll know if the bearing is bad, but then again, you know, it's only 30 minutes from here to the show. So.
Yeah, so we're gonna continue pushing forward. Like I said, brakes are bled, clutches bled, it grabs, everything's done, and then relocation kit for the alternator is in, traction bar is in, fully bolted up already, everything's tightened up. We're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a nut and bolt check. There's stuff that needs to be tightened up. I know some bolts here, up here, and then I'm gonna throw the belt on. But right now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put the half shaft on. He is missing some hardware, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can find it, because these are specific hardware and we don't want to mess it up, because again, it will oval out and it will give it with vibration. It can mess it up and break the stud inside the block, or possibly crack the block. So we don't want that to happen. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Alrighty guys, next day. So Dana has been busting ass. We got a little bit more work done today. Axles are in, so those are locked and loaded, and Dana is finishing up the radiator. So that's gonna be a straight shot going to here to the housing. We're gonna put the fill neck up here. I'll show you guys all that once the video, once this is all done, probably on this video or probably on the next video. But here's a straight shot. Also, he modified this piece to go up here, straight across, and that's gonna be the easiest transition we can get for this radiator setup right now at this point in time, because he is not running a Sirocco radiator. But this is gonna do, like Dana says, he does things to make how it can work, you know. If you guys have an idea, he can make it work, he's gonna make it work, and that's exactly what he did here. Straight tube, just go straight here. Again, fill neck will go up here, so that we can fill it up, and that way we can bleed the system up there. So pretty much guys, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up at. I'm gonna call it here because I don't want to make the video so long, and I just want to be able to continue on other stuff that we're gonna get going. So if you guys look forward to more content of this progress of this Civic Wagon and seeing it finished in the next video, please like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and you're gonna see him on the next video getting more work done on this car.
EK Overdrive is coming out right now.
Stay tuned guys, car's on its way, and you guys will see that in the next video. Till next time.